Abasa. He frowned. With the name of Allah, the most gracious, the ever merciful.
عبس وتولى
He, the Prophet, frowned and turned aside.
أن جاءه الأعمى
Because the blind man came to him, interrupting him unknowingly.
وما يدريك لعله يزكى
And what could make you, O Prophet, know that he might purify himself?
أو يذكر فتنفعه الذكرى
Or that he might have paid heed to the admonition that God has revealed to you, and this admonition would have done him good as well.
أما من استغنى
But as to him who considers himself self-sufficient and is indifferent to the truth,
فأنت له تصدى
to this one you were very attentive.
وما عليك ألا يزكى
Though you are not to blame if he does not purify himself.
وأما من جاءك يسعى
Whereas the blind man came to you, striving in right earnest to learn the Quran,
وهو يخشى
and all the while he stands in awe of God.
فأنت عنه تلهى
But you neglect him and pay him no regard.
كلا إنها تذكرة
This should not have been so. Verily, this Quran is a means to rise to eminence for you all.
فمن شاء ذكره
So let him who desires pay heed to it and rise to eminence.
في صحف مكرمة
This Quran is preserved in such written leaves of the book as are greatly honored,
مرفوعة مطهرة
which are ranked high and are rid of all impurities,
بأيدي سفرة
which are in the hands of scribes,
كرام بررة
noble and virtuous.
قتل الإنسان ما أكفره
Ruin sees the person, one too proud to accept the reminder, how ungrateful he is.
من أي شيء خلقه
Let him consider from what an insignificant material he has created him.
من نطفة خلقه فقدره
From a mere sperm drop. He at first creates him, then endows him with infinite capacity to make progress.
ثم السبيل يسره
Then makes his passage through all affairs of life easy for him.
ثم أماته فأقبره
Then he calls him to death, and he assigns to him an interim state of a grave.
ثم إذا شاء أنشره
And he will again raise him to life when he so wishes.
كلا لما يقض ما أمره
It cannot be that there is no resurrection. He has not yet carried out what he commanded him to do.
فلينظر الإنسان إلى طعامه
Therefore, let such a person look at his food.
أنا صببنا الماء صبا
How at first we pour down water in abundance,
ثم شققنا الأرض شقا
then we cleave the earth a proper cleaving,
فأنبتنا فيها حبا
so that we cause grain to grow therein,
وعنبا وقضبا
as well as grapes, vegetables,
وزيتونا ونخلا
the olive, the date palm,
وحدائق غلبا
orchards with dense trees,
وفاكهة وأبا
fruits and herbage,
متاعا لكم ولأنعامكم
a goodly provision for you and your cattle.
فإذا جاءت الصاخة
Again, you should also consider when the deafening shout shall come,
يوم يفر المرء من أخيه
the day when a person shall flee from his brother,
وأمه وأبيه
and from his mother and his father,
وصاحبته وبنيه
and from his spouse and his sons.
لكل امرئ منهم يومئذ شأن يغنيه.
On that day, every person among them shall be concerned enough regarding his own affairs to occupy him and to make him indifferent to others.
وجوه يومئذ مسفرة
Some faces that day will be beaming,
ضاحكة مستبشرة
smiling and joyous.
ووجوه يومئذ عليها غبرة
Some other faces on that day will have dust upon them,
ترهقها قترة
gloom covering them.
أولئك هم الكفرة الفجرة.
Those will be the faces of the disbelievers and of the doers of evil.